So a ketamine assisted therapy session is usually around 90 minutes to 2 hours in length. Around 45 minutes to 60 minutes of that time is spent in a ketamine induced dreamlike state. And then the rest of the time is spent in preparatory therapy and integration therapy afterwards. How long can you expect to feel good after receiving a ketamine assisted therapy session varies from person to person. In clinical trials, it seems to last for at least a week, upwards of a month afterwards, that someone is returned to baseline and is no longer depressed or struggling with anxiety in the way that they were whenever they first showed up. It varies from person to person, and that's part of why we try to do an induction period of allowing someone to have several experiences so that the duration of that effectiveness can extend out for even longer and get you back to where even just regular talk therapy is all that's needed to continue moving forward. Planning out how often somebody needs a ketamine-assisted therapy session after an induction phase varies from person to person. I have people who I see once or twice a month for ongoing therapy, including ketamine-assisted therapy, and I have people who I see once or twice a year, and we just figure out what's right for you to be the most whole and healthy version of yourself. A lot of the patients that I see have questions about, would this work for me? Can ketamine-assisted therapy help? It seems too good to be true. Step by step, we walk through figuring out whether this medicine will be safe for you and whether or not it will be effective for you. Over and over again, I have people come into my office in the first place, very uncertain about whether this will work for them or not. And within usually a few weeks' time, they're beginning to say, I can't believe how much better I'm sleeping. I can't believe how much better I feel. Things that used to trigger me and make me angry, or I'd lose my temper at my partner or with my children or at work with my boss, and now I feel like I have a brake pedal that I didn't have before. All of these sorts of things are the descriptions that people give within just a few weeks of starting therapy with us. My favorite description that a patient gave me before was that it feels like ketamine pressure washed the depression out of my brain in one session. That was someone who had struggled with 30 years of chronic depression, was on a whole host of medications coming in, and we've been able to get them to where they're still on maintenance medications, but they make sense, and it's not a whole fistful of pills every morning, noon, and night. It's just a rational, basic plan for moving forward with appropriate therapy and medicine, with ketamine-assisted therapy as one tool in the toolbox for helping that person. That might be a useful tool for you. Give us a call to find out. If you're looking for mental health care in the Louisville, Kentucky area, go to advancedpracticeproviders.com and you can sign up there for an initial consultation with me or one of our other therapists, or you can call 502-771-1113 to get on my schedule today.